Alright, finally. God damn it, this was an annoying test. This really took me like 50 tries or maybe even more. Second sector of Deep Forest Raceway, the middle section. I will quickly run you through it. I forgot to mention, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of GT7. We're doing the circuit experience of Deep Forest Raceway. Last episode of the evening. I will quickly run you through the sector. So this is full speed, and this is also full speed. Here you have to brake and lift, and there's a very nasty bump in the road. This is also lifting. Brake, back 2 seconds. Keep it tight. Here you can go on the gas quite early. Here it's braking, a long time half throttle. You can gradually open it up, but not too much, otherwise you will spin out. Here straight and brake very briefly at that right curb, and then just coast to the left and slowly apply the throttle. Here, when the light concrete on the bridge starts, brake fully, brake more than you think you should, then make the last very slow right hand corner and slowly get on the accelerator onto the finish line. Yeah, maybe what I should have done is actually pause the. I couldn't keep up with the. Here, but I can pause it like so. So then it's better if I can pause it. So over here you have to brake and I do down a gear, and then I slowly get on the throttle a bit so that there's a little bit of tension or power pushing you forwards, because if not, if you fully only coast, fully lift off, then this nasty bump here really can unsettle the car. So a little bit of throttle, in my experience, helps to keep the car a bit steady. Here it is also coasting through this corner. You can get quite far on the curbs without getting any penalties, so you can drive over those black rubber things. Then full braking over here, back to second, and keep it very tight to the right. And don't brake while your steering wheel is really angled, because this car easily spins out. Mostly brake when you're forward going straight. So first straighten the car out and then fully brake, and here really hug the inside curbs. You can get on the power quite quickly here. Somehow these curbs are a little bit sticky, it seems. So and maybe there's also a little banking in this corner. So then get on the power early, second, here, and here approximately over here already start braking, because you do need a bit of braking distance, and otherwise you hit the barrier. So start braking here, back to second, and then it is half throttle, 30-40% throttle. Trying to really hug the corner, to keep it as sharp as possible, and then very slowly open up the throttle as in relation to how much you straighten up the wheel. So the more the wheel is straight, the more throttle you can apply. But for instance, if you now would apply too much throttle, you would for sure spin out. So slowly accelerating. Then as soon as you're over here and you see that green patch over there, straighten up the car and full throttle out of here. You preferably are in third gear before that fence and that green patch starts. Then full speed, and then over here lightly tap the brake to shift the weight of the car. And then it looks a little bit like the corkscrew actually, but it looks a little bit complex. And I was thinking that for a long while, but actually this is not that hard of a corner. It's just straight ahead. You coast, don't brake, just only coast, and you can just hug the this curb. And then as soon as you can already, if you're going a little bit slow, apply a little bit of throttle. And as soon as you see the curb on the right in the distance, you can really mostly apply throttle already. And then here, as soon as the light part of the bridge concrete of the roadway starts, really brake hard, and even a little bit more than you would think you need to, because this is a really tight corner. So it's really braking, and then yeah, take this corner slower than you think you should, because otherwise you will go wide. So at least first get into that corner, and then that will allow you to earlier step on the gas instead of only going wide and yeah, messing it up. So try to get on the accelerator as soon as possible, and then that's it. But yeah, I make it sound easy, but I really had to do 50 tries or something. By the way, shit, now it's gone. I wanted to say let's look at the outside replay. Oh shit, I forgot to put the timer. Alright, sector 3, straight ahead, and then just a hairpin, and then straight ahead. So the hard section is past us. I'm just a little bit worried about the time of the it's clear, 100 meter sign braking is too late, but I'm a little bit worried about the full lap attack, how fast the time will be. But we will worry about that later. There we go. I need to brake a little bit later. Or earlier, I mean. Drive this yet in this game. It's a pretty cool corner. I thought I did already drive it. Right, that was a very medium goal time. So it's around the 125 marker we want to brake. Oh shit. I actually did a retry, that's not what we want. Yeah, then also the replay is a goner. Let's just do it one more time, just for practice. So I will brake at the 125. Oh shit. I was distracted by the camera. Here we go. Now we're getting around. Jesus Christ, man. Right, but 125 is what you want, not much later. So a little bit before the curve starts. Yeah, I was actually too late already. Shit, I thought that was start finish already. So we have a little bit worse time. Let's do that one more time. This is pretty easy to get a good time, I think. Right, I'm gonna brake a little bit earlier. This might be a little bit too early. Way too early. Let's try to beat that 28.1 for a sec. Jesus Christ, man. Right. After entry, you have to do it wide. leave it at this one because we also have to do the full lap attack still. Yes, it was better. Exit. And let's watch it from the outside indeed, to also get to know the track a little bit. Pretty cool sound. It does sound like an R8. Everything, but certain tones really do sound similar to that V10. I never heard the car that much in real life, or maybe ever, but from YouTube vids and stuff. Alright, so that was that one. And then now we go for the full lap attack. I'm really curious how strict the time is. Right, I'm going to brake here as well at 125. Way too early. Yeah, I didn't do this corner well at all. Yeah, maybe the time is lenient, so let's just go with it. Too early. Yeah, that's a pretty short time. We really have to do better than that. But this also really was a bad round, bad lap. Damn it. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Would be amazing if I can do it still this episode. Was not even that bad of a lap. Such an idiot. No, braking too early is almost worse than braking too late. I'll just brake at the curb. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. Totally missed that corner. Somehow I'm also overly cautious over here. Nope, it was not fast at all. But yeah, let's see at least if we improve a bit.